I think I'm calling it now. I'm gonna have a hell of a time trying to keep this place straight. Holy actual shit, this place goes in every direction. There's a child over there. Hello, child. I feel like I'm backtracking through an area I've been through before, which might be true. Did I come through here before? Maybe. I've never seen this child before.
I'm so hungry, I could peel my face off and eat it.
Well, good luck. That sounds fun. Not that it's any of my business, but why would you throw away a girl like Lori for a trollop like Pamela? I know she's flashier than Lori, but everyone from here to Doran has kept her bed warm. Wow. Wow, just implying that she matters yet less because she's slept with people. Alright, Jesus Christ. Really doing a lot for feminism, woman. Who is woman? I don't recognize her, do I? Oop.
Bugs. Yeah.
Self-sufficiency? Maybe we're obsolete now. They're mourning for the lost child inside. You should go in there and comfort them. There's the door that works. I don't like how all the doors look like they work. Like, they copy-pasted a lot around here, because they copy-pasted a lot when they're making levels in general in some of this game. Especially the later we get, it seems. But, like, that is a fully modeled 3D door. And it's not even lit differently, but it's not interactive. And I have to assume you can't go in the vast majority of doors here because this place is massive. And that would be a nightmare. This isn't pathologic. Like, they're not gonna just dump me in a pathologic location that I have to fully explore in its entirety on the fly for one level. Like, that'd be nuts. So I get that. But I just wish that, like, the doors you can use looked different from the other ones, because I don't know how the fuck I'll ever find all of them, honestly. Like, I mean, I said, like, they were the only ones that were lit. Kind of like in Bloodborne, they have, like, these lamps that they put out in front of all of the doors that are lit. And it even has an in-universe explanation, which is that the incense from those lamps hold the beasts back. But it also has a mechanical use, which is that it signposts which doors actually have interactions because you're in a city. And there's doors everywhere. Ooh, I can break and enter over there. Because I'm such a good person. We were playing with his toy workers by the fireplace here when we heard the scream. We jumped out of bed to see if he were falling into the fire, but he were gone. The door were wide open, and there were fresh drag marks in the snow out there, which you can see. You may check his room if it will help. Joseph wasn't the best behaved kid in the world, but he was our son. Please, help us find him. He was such a creative boy, always telling stories about this or that. He was a little monster too, but what child isn't from time to time? He was our son. Our son. Was he literally a monster? Wasn't the most well-behaved, but he was our son. Do I have to break in? Didn't you give me permission? Let's do this. Oopsie. I was actually running out of time. A little bit. Oop, heel grease. Can't click on it because my character's in the way. He has an outside window into the world. The fucking GoldenEye 007 ass world out there. All the polygons. Alright. There's an evil snowman. A space bear with a little Saturn on it. Am I gonna find a single thing of note around here? Doesn't seem to care about anything. Can I look outside? I'm not sure if any of this is gonna help. All we know is that there is a missing kid and he drew in the abominable snowman, basically. But maybe this is tied to the Burgermeister Meisterburger quest. And maybe I was supposed to go to him first and then come here. Like maybe he'll send me there. Ooh, a gun. Ha. This is good news because I am alone. The Stargent hand cannon. I could definitely use a new gun because I am completely alone. Weapon, great. Yeah. I had the octo gun, I think, before. That was like half a meter. Look how full that meter got now. Dude, this place is massive. We should have gone with Phyllis and Charles to Greenfield when we had the chance. Ballotine, sweetness. It's called Ballotine. No, I won't use their names. These are our cities. We can name them whatever we want. Greenfield isn't Ballotine any more than this place is Politicus. It's cold. I'm hungry. We have to get out of here before we disappear next. I know, honey, I know. So there's a string of disappearances. You gotta help me, Pete. You were always good at beating on the little guys. Yeah, everyone thinks I'm Pete. So no one's questioning that I randomly arrived here because half these people think that I am somebody they already knew. Hey, Peter. Is that a new coat? Looks pretty beat up. In fact, your face looks pretty bad, too. You get into a scrape with Laurie's brother? I hear he's been gunning for you. Just for the record, I think Laurie's being a drama queen. You've only been going out for 2 years. It's not like you guys were married or anything. You wanna get a beer? I wonder if I'm supposed to be all beat up from the, like, crash I was basically in at this point? When the world hit me? Like maybe my face looks weird, or maybe there was just this obscenely accurate body double around here. Or maybe everyone's kind of dumb. Or all of these things at once. Hexagonal columns. I can't remember what I was doing. I know I came over here for a reason. I don't feel as smart as I used to. I've lost my edge. I even talk slower. I must just be getting old. And I'm not the only one. I've got countless friends who keep saying and doing stupid things. Why would I have come here if not to gather wood? Everyone's degrading, they think? Some weirdness is going on? Hello. Footprints surrounded by little squares because of the transparency glitch. They're like animal prints? Maybe the snowman thing? Those are scratches. Yeah, those are definitely supposed to look better, but there's the weird transparency glitch in this game. Which is also why there's this weird triangle of black on each side of these gates for some reason. What a weird bug. Oh, he's alive! Little buddy. Wow, wow. Woof, woof, woof. Ow, ow. Alright, so that's all that matters. Everyone else can fuck off. The dog's alive. Super dog. He still wants stuff in his bowl, but I'll never be able to speak to him again without mind control power guy. So it's all over between you and Girly, huh? Nice going, Pete. What happened? Seems like only yesterday you kissed her for the first time. You told me she came to visit you while you were chopping logs, and that you kissed her behind the woodshed. I'll never forget the look on your face. But I guess nobody stays together forever, huh? So what was Pamela like? Yeah, everyone is sure that I'm Pete. Even though I'm not dressed like him, so it's just my appearance. That's apparently strong enough. Everyone in line or having a chat? Others at the bar, I guess. Hey, Sal. You listening to Doodles over here? He's under some delusion that the ring dwellers are giving us a vacation. They have an entire labor force at their disposal. Why would they stop sending us work unless they think we've earned a break? What will we do for food if we never hear from them again? We'll do things the old-fashioned way, you dolt. We'll hunt. We'll gather. We'll eat you if it comes to that. Shut up and have a drink. I mean, surely you can have food on this planet besides independent of them. You can farm and whatnot. You must have heard about me catching that coney, huh? Betcha you're wanting some when I roast it smothered with garlic and onions tonight. Hell, you'll probably be wanting the fur cap I made from it too. That's my trade, son. I make pelts into useful items. I'm not gonna catch your damn food too. You all better get used to fending for yourselves and such. I can't be catching food for the whole damn town, no? Young Peter's gonna have to learn to catch another type of bird, no? Because the previous bird was a woman. Yeah, you guys should start farming. It's gonna be a problem. Welcome to the Fairweather Inn. I hear your ship is sinking with Lori. That's too bad, mate. You made a good couple. Did all of your supplies come from the ring? Like all of them? Like how did you make beer? Did you just get beer from them, or do you get the ingredients from them? Or do you have a farm for at least that part? Is it always wintry around here? Or is it just now? Oops. Real particular style of lockpicking where it's built around wasting time, kind of, every action you take because you have a time budget. But obviously, it's pretty methodical. There's not a lot of depth there, so you pretty much just have a system relatively quickly. And they can't really throw that much at you as a surprise because they more or less want you to be able to open it. I can't do anything in here either. Yo. Heal grease complete. Well, it's one. I'm not sure that doing a whole mini game for one heal grease is that efficient. Just because it's relatively easy to mass purchase at this point with my overflowing money. I'm definitely looking for better surprises when I go into places like this. Is it like an air conditioning unit or something down there? It's weird how it just drops off. A little spooky. Oh, no, that's just the door. Yeah, there's just a weird hole there. Huh. Look how happy he's been ever since he got water. Look at his tail wagging away. He's doing a-okay. He's doing a-okay. So this is the tavern. Not the, oh. What if the service armies decide they want to take over the world now that the ring dwellers are out for lunch? Please, sir, don't take our flimsy homes. No, not the snow. Please don't take all of our snow. They're taking the approach like, people want to attack this place? Fucking go for it. What are you honestly gonna take? Because they don't think they have nothing. Peter? Forget it. We're not making up this time. That's Lori. Okay. You always figure out a way to make me feel like it was my fault, just so we can make up. You can get into my bloomers, but not this time. Until you learn to keep your... You look funny. Are you hungover again? Next time you want to apologize to me, at least make yourself presentable. What do you want, Peter? I'm not Peter. This is a case of mistaken identity. You think you can change your coat and suddenly pretend I'm not your problem? Mistaken identity? The mistake was mine. Goodbye, Peter. Damn. Did I just make things worse for Peter? Sounds like he deserves it, so fuck him. He apparently gaslights her into getting back into a relationship each time. Oh, what trouble is this mayorship? Headaches upon toothaches. This whole kidnapping affair has been a burr in my backside for weeks. As if it wasn't bad enough that we haven't heard from the ring dwellers in 6 months. I'd investigate the matter myself, but my mayoral duties keep me caged up in the matter. It's a shame. I'm quite a detective instinct. Don't lift an eyebrow at me. I've extensively studied the languette method of lie detection. The subtle clues to your truthfulness are painted all over your face. Shall I prove it? I'll start by eliminating you as a suspect in the kidnappings. I'm going to ask you a series of questions that will reveal your guilt or innocence. The languette method of lie detection is foolproof. What is your name, sir? I'm a man with no name. How tragic, what a blight on your soul it must be to exist without a name. Rest easy, my son, I shall give you a name so that you may live out the rest of your days in peace. I shall name you Guillermo. Now then, Guillermo, do you like to sneak up on people? No. Yes, well, I suppose you check out then. Oh, it's so nice to talk to someone nearly on my intellectual level. Everyone around me seems to have lost their brain over the last few years. It's quite depressing, really. Excuse me, my thoughts are in motion. Yes, that's a good idea, Bennings. You're brilliant. Maybe you could handle some of the legwork for me out in the field. In exchange, I can offer you a free room and board at the Fairweather Inn, and an invitation to next year's summer hootin' party. Let's see, have you been to the crime scene yet? Why don't you take photographs of it? Nothing too bloody, please. I'm already lightheaded. Bring them back here for examination, and I'll solve this case from home. Just go there and take a picture. He kept sniffing over and over again, which makes you wonder if they're implying he's on cocaine or something along those lines. But yeah, his lie detection method's garbage, obviously, because I lied to him, and it didn't matter. I convinced him I don't even have a name. So he has no idea what he's doing. But I don't really know that Sly does half the time anyway. A lot of coat of arms. Is there a hole in this? What's going on here? I guess that's a glass table or something. There's just like a rug haphazardly thrown across it. Hello.
What are you doing in here? I thought I locked that door. Look, as I already explained to the town, I have no idea what happened to the ring dwellers. I know you're worried. I know you're scared. But I am too. Field liaisons are not privy to the inner workings of the High Council. Please, I promise you I don't know anything. If they send word, you'll know about it as soon as I do, believe me. I would love to go back home to the ring and see my wife and children. Please lock the door on your way out.
That makes things a bit interesting, yeah. We have the surprise that there's apparently somebody from the ring here, and he doesn't know what's going on. Or at least he says he doesn't know what's going on, but he is, like, trapped here. Like, he seems like he doesn't seem to want to be still here. They're so low res that they're hard to make out. I was briefly like, is that Saturn just devouring his son? But then I was like, I honestly could not verify in either direction. Blue winter, cold and harsh. While the children play games in the snow, a madman lurks, whitened. How many times have I unwittingly brushed by him, searching for his next victim? How many times have I shared a beer or worked alongside the killer? You like that? It's the first chapter of my novel about the recent disappearances in town. The story follows a stranger with a dark past who wanders into Whitenden and uses the people for his own ends. Well, that's just the plot. It's really about the social stratification between the surface dwellers and the ring dwellers. Well, gotta finish this chapter. Talk to you later, Peter. Everyone's sure I'm Peter. You got a wax in your ears? I'm trying to help you, son. Go to the Burgomaster's Manor, the big house in the middle there, and rule yourself out as a suspect. I did. You got wax in your ears? Are you saying that you already talked to me about this? Because I don't remember that, but maybe I've just lost track of where I'm going. Oh yeah, I guess I have been there before. I briefly thought that he talked to Peter. Like, what if I get interpreted as being the killer because I look like Peter and Peter's the killer or something? Now we gotta find the crime scene. It must be the evil snowman. Dang, damn, wow, what a crime. And he got away with it. Damn, I guess we're never getting this kid. That's, ah, man, so sad. Gonna be honest, because it's a different episode, I don't 100% remember what the crime was. Like the exact what I'm supposed to be investigating. The quest log does not give me a lot to go on. But people have been disappearing. And I think I might be specifically investigating this one child, because that's the main person that's been referenced. The ring dwellers had us working on a ship, weren't they? For the Emperor? It's so hard to remember. I'm gonna nail you to the building. Oh, that guy. I didn't realize being a bastard was a full-time job. Burn. I think I want to photograph those footsteps. If I can ever find them again. I think I went in a circle. So photograph the broken gate, the footsteps, and the scratch marks. Maybe I can get Super Dog to help me out. I think it's called like Crap Ton the Wonder Dog or something, but he's like named, he's based on Superman's dog Crypto, which is weirdly themed after Kryptonite, which is his weakness. That's a choice, I guess. I guess the planet was Krypton. I don't know. If you can't tell, I don't particularly care about Superman. Let's see what pictures you've got for me. Here. Now isn't that an interesting picture? It looks like someone is sneaking into town through that hole in the fence. There are 3 important things to look at here. 1. That's too tight a squeeze for a regular person, so it must be a child. Look at the size of the feet. 2nd, there are telltale claw marks right underneath the opening. It must be a child with very sharp nails. And 3rd, those footprints disappear right under that tree. Conclusion, there must be a child breaking into town and using the trees for transportation. Perhaps it's a feral child who can climb. Such things are not unheard of in the world. Explore the city and take photographs of anything unusual. There must be a clue out there that will tell us where the feral child is from and where it's taking its victims. He's such an idiot. Alright. Yes, you must be a child that climbs trees? They must be feral. Children aren't known for just climbing trees all the time. So he gets weirded out by the only normal detail about children, which is climbing trees. But then everything else doesn't match with being a child. But he has no trouble identifying them as being children anyway. Because he's completely insane. What the hell am I going to do now, though? It still says to take the photos of the Burgermeister. Help. What? I need Doggo help. Help me, Doggo. You're my only hope. He climbed a tree, so I kind of wonder if I can go into a certain room up here. Or he might have broken into the building or something. Might be a little hard to identify which room it would even be. I guess I've already tried to open them all, so... Ah! This just opened up with a sound when I walked up to it, and I don't think I've been to this one before. I'm not even sure if I clicked on it. Maybe I did. It doesn't seem to be particularly helpful anyway. Anyone know about this stuff? Nope, everyone's just talking about my relationship that I'm not even in. You're sitting by a window. You know anything? Damn it! You stop thinking about Pamela. I need to fulfill your role as that old lady from Knives Out, and stare out the window until you notice something. Not coming super easily, is it? Update that save. Oh boy. I don't know what else to do, so let's mess with you more? No, really. My heart can't take this anymore. Goodbye. Fuck. Do you have any more for me? Snap more pictures of the crime scene. What else is there to photograph? That door looks like it can open, and it just can't. Things are getting confusing about how to proceed. It's definitely not doing me any favors how confusing it is to navigate this environment. Oop. Oh yeah, this was just like a shop. I really feel like I photographed everything. I also still get really lost when I walk around here and can't remember how to get places. How to get to the inn? It's here, okay. I don't see anything up there. Help me, doggy. I seriously need help. I'm so lost right now. How do I proceed with this game? Oh no. Ooh. Everything blinked out of existence for a second there. I mean, generally speaking, the advantage here is that everything's all low detail, which means that it's easy to pick out details you're supposed to photograph. I'm confused by the fact that the game seems to frame it as if I already completed my goal. It's like, aha, yes, these are good photos. Let's talk to the child? No? Because we're suspecting children, apparently, so I'm like, let's talk to the child. No. I don't understand what happened. Weren't you asking for advice on what to buy Lori for your anniversary not too long ago? You wanted to buy her a crowbar, and I convinced you to get a snow charm? Look, Lori really loves you. Patch things up before you regret it for good. Is there a way to reset Lori? Am I in trouble? Everyone seems to point me towards Lori over and over again. At this point, it's the only thing I can think of to do. But now I can't talk to her. Did I enter a point of no return by saying the wrong thing in that conversation without knowing even what was going on? Can I buy her a crowbar / snow charm to make her feel better? No. It doesn't seem like that's at the store at all. Throw me a bone here, game. This place is huge. Like, it just says Yeah, it just says photograph the crime scene. Huh. Just gotta keep going. Oh, is this important? Because this is where the kid's missing. I thought this was just like a gutter or a path, but maybe it's actually in evidence. It just ends here. I mean, like, is this where what I photograph, basically? Maybe. Will this make you happy, Burgermeister? Let's see what pictures you've got for me. This is a photograph from the crime scene, but this is impossible. The drag marks stop right underneath the tree. That doesn't make a whit of sense now, does it? Either the kidnapper is using the trees for transportation, or the kidnapper can fly. It would have to be a strong bird, wouldn't it? Perhaps it's building a nest made of human bones. How ghastly. Just a moment, didn't the feral child that squeezed in through the perimeter fence use the trees for transportation as well? The kidnapper and the child must be one and the same. Now if we could only find out where the child is taking the victims, then we could close this case. Explore the city. Take the photographs of anything unusual. There must be a clue out there that will tell us where the feral child is from and where it's taking the victims. Anything unusual? Shit. Like, is there anything in the trees? Is that what you're implying? But is he just insane? I guess we don't find it suspicious there was a gun right next to the site. Did they have any info to add now that I've got evidence? Nope, there are a lot of dialogue. I can't see anything through the window. This is like some genuine detectiving that I have to do. That Boots has to do, at least compared to before. But mechanically, I don't know if it's giving me really a lot to do. You really do just search an area continuously, trying to figure out what the game wants from you. Is there anything new? Boots, any idea what we're looking for? I mean, there's a superhero dog. That's pretty unusual. Is that what we're looking for? Eh. This is not going so hot. Oh! Every now and then I startle myself by pressing Q without even knowing that I was doing it. They really are just kind of setting me loose, aren't they? Huh. Oh, hello. They really hid some of this shit. Okay. You know anything about these? Oh, and take a look at these scratches on the roof behind you. What is that? Oh, would she have said that if I clicked to talk to her again? Shit. I thought she was done. Okay, that's one more piece of evidence at least. So we're still finding things. I keep thinking we exhausted it, but there's more, apparently. Let's see what pictures you've got for me. This picture here. You notice the claw marks on the roof? And these little brambles around it. These are whiteberry burrs from the White Caves just a few miles away. Whatever produced the claw marks must have brushed by a whiteberry bush outside the caves. They brushed up against a bush and somehow took entire brambles with... yeah, brambles. Yeah, those are the things that stick to you, actually. I think we now have enough photographic evidence to solve this mystery, young Guillermo. The most logical conclusion is that a sharp-clawed feral child from the White Caves is responsible for the kidnappings, coming in through the hole in the fence and leaving via the trees. This means there's only one task left for you to do. You must travel to the White Caves and bring back the child. He must be made to pay for his crimes. Very well then. Sleep at the Fairweather Inn tonight. Compliments of the Burgomaster. Then bright and early tomorrow morning, you will journey to the White Caves and bring this case to its proper conclusion. How exciting. Oh god, we made progress, thank god. I was starting to genuinely become concerned. Yeah, you go towards the wood lady. Here we go. You need a room, huh? Guess the missus done kicked you out for good, huh? Here's your key. Compliments of the Burgomaster. Have a pleasant evening, Peter. It seems that only the Burgomaster knows that I'm not Peter. That and the first person I talked to, I think.
Trust me, trust me, trust me. Where is she?
They said they were taking her to a safe house at Sullivan's Peak. I mean Jaggerly Falls. That's where they're taking her. Honest.
Nothing. Bone dry nothing.
I don't buy it. Somebody's got to know something. Did you try that stunt job, Alvin Stratata?
No, I don't like that creep.
That's a first. Look, here's how you handle him. Just put your finger on the little twerp and say, "It's a shame, Captain. A real shame."
What is?
Hey, Mr. Boots.
Have you seen the tracker?
No, but Palatine's good for a look.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I was just...
Never mind. Come with me. They've got Sarah.
Palatine found the tracker behind the couch, sir.
I'm gonna put you out in the field someday, pal.
Sarah?
Almost there, baby. Hang on.
This is crazy. I shouldn't be here.
Lucky for me, you were loitering at the office. What were you doing at this hour there anyway?
I was finishing up old paperwork.
There they are.
You're not gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it.
You are not going to make it.
Trust me.
24 hours, and that's just to pinpoint the continent they're on. A definitive heat signature will take another 48 hours to lock in.
What is everyone so worried about? Is being stranded on the surface of our planet so dangerous? Democritus is a beautiful world. They'll be grateful for a free vacation.
Unless, of course, they're in the Desicati Desert, or the Waki Forest, or sinking to the bottom of the Blue Goose Sea.
Oh, put your faith in science, Hal. We'll find them.
We'd better. The world is watching.
Hey, we're playing as him. Hello. Oh yeah. What do you got here? Get you started a bit on equipment. So we have our final party member, as I kind of called at that point. We also had like an abrupt amount of like sudden storytelling amongst the party, where we got to see like what the history here was with Fatima and Sarah and Pal and so on. We've heard reference to it before. The day Sarah vanished is the day that Fatima died, apparently. It seems like it was Boots' fault. Like he was involved in a crash while trying to pursue Sarah, and it sounds like Sarah wasn't even kidnapped or whatever, but just left on her own accord, essentially, which is a bummer. Why it was that exact moment that cutscene happened, I'm not entirely sure, but there it was. I dig the style they have. They have all these wacky transitions that are fun, like that you had the soldier walking across the screen and it transitions locations, and you had a bunch of other little scenes. It's like they really tried with these cutscenes. But I'm also just kind of happy to be free of that location for now. So we have our final new party member. He's a superhero. Not sure what I expected, honestly, but here we are. And now I'm just playing as him. He hasn't even like officially joined the party, but now I'm playing as him specifically. These guys just kind of let me walk in here, which is surprising. They seemed scared of me. Aww. That's sad. The Time Mender's afraid of me and it cried. Hi. Are you, does anyone know that you're Just a second. Private Prill to Sergeant Major Sergeant. Yeah, do you know anything about an 8 foot tall, don't normally see that as one word, guy in a circus costume? Big yellow fist on his chest, enormous hands? That's right, sir, a circus costume. Yes, he's right here, sir. Well, he doesn't talk much. In fact, he hasn't said a word. He's just standing there looking depressed. He sighs every few seconds. Yes, that's right, sir. Of course, sir. I'll send him right your way, sir. Sergeant Major Sergeant wants to see you. He's on the north side of the camp. Well, I'm just quiet and sad all the time. That's my due. I just walked in and they just didn't care. Like, I just quietly came in. What's it say? Committee on Provisional Base. Think you can manage to stand erect, you spineless primate gelatin blob? What am I supposed to do, pour you onto the battlefield? Captain Militaratus? Did you dress yourself today, boy? Or did you just dive into a pile of clothes and wear whatever stuck? Have you got a field code for me, maggot? Never mind. I think I need to know a password. Sir, yes, sir. Hick. It appears that I need to find a password. Oh. There's a transition of soil, of like terrain types here that loudly changes what your walking sounds like. Then your walking sound is reborn. Like a phoenix. Like a walking phoenix. Malfunctioning crap. Even if you kick it, it goes off. Good. There's buttons coming out. And some kind of puzzle going on there. They're being inventive with the structure of this part of the game. Ever since we got to Hephaestus, there was just kind of a status quo change of how the game generally behaves. Is that like a little crab? What are you doing to it? What are you doing to this bug? These things give me the jeebies. Small but deadly. One time we were on patrol near the border of no man's land when half a dozen of these suckers leapt out from under an outcropping. Damn near chewed Private Redshirt's leg clean off. We pumped about 200 rounds into them. Redshirt caught about 5 of them. No one really likes him much. This one reminds me of my ex. Jesus Christ. So during the Star Trek trope of a red shirt that goes on a ship, that goes on trips with the main crew and conveniently dies to express the danger of the mission that they're on. And it's always like a nameless red shirt that you've never seen before. Because, you know, they keep needing more people to die. But in this case, they shot their own guy. Yes, sir, that's right. Sir. A sandmite, sir. They're crawling in under the perimeter fences. That's negatory, sir. There's barely enough juice in the generator to refuel the transports. No, sir, of course I'm not questioning your command, sir. I'll see what I can do, sir. We'll go out. Huh! You must be the walking wall of meat everyone's been talking about. Look, we're in the middle of mounting a major military operation here. Unless you've got authorization, I ain't talking to you. I need to find the code. And until then, I won't have the full cooperation of these people. Who the hell are you? Other Sergeant Major Sergeant. You don't look like a native. Do any of the higher-ups know you're here? Been a while since I've seen any civvies. I don't remember them wearing circus costumes, though, but what the hell. You got no idea the problems we've been through. I don't even know where to start. I guess it was about 6 months ago. At our main military installation 8 clicks from here, the ring dwellers were sending us ordnances every other week, as well as supplies, equipment, anything to keep us busy and on track. On track of what? I don't know. I never understood why
they need a surface army when they don't all live up in that ring. Ain't nobody down here but us dumb Terrans. Anyway, about 6 months ago, the shipment stopped coming. Just like that. No supplies, no orders, and more importantly, no authentication codes for the installation security systems. Next thing we knew, we were sitting there with expired codes, and when the weekly codes don't match up, Central Computer ain't happy. The defense grid automatically went on full alert, looking for any intruders in the base. Unfortunately, that was us. We got caught with our pants down, literally. Major snafu. We had to leave everything behind. I mean, I don't want to sound melodramatic here, but just imagine if your own home suddenly attacked you one night. We had to abandon it. Anyway, here we are 6 months later in a temporary base camp, planning to retake the installation. My nerves still frazzled enough that I'm spilling my guts to a stranger in a circus costume. Listen, you ought to talk to First Lieutenant Bibert. Let him figure out what to do with you. Let me give you his first officer's field code, or else he won't talk to you. Bear's code is SCOWL. Scowl. There we go. Always write everything down. See you later, and thanks for not making fun of my name. Sergeant Major Sergeant. Joke's on you, I don't speak. Oh, that's a low ceiling for my standards. Get away from there. The location of the base is classified information. Who the hell are you? You have field code authorization? Do you have field code authorization? You're not first officer, dude, so I don't know your code yet. What's that? No. Sergeant Wormwood. We're preparing aerial bursts for the attack, as well as a pre-launch bolt holes and accreted missile sweeps. We got ourselves a fancy little operation here. Day of the attack is confidential, but it's soon. Don't speak with Lieutenant Colonel Erdgaff unless you've got a field code authorization. It's probably just whichever one sounds like an acronym in each case, but we don't want to accidentally skip ahead. I'll try to pursue these in the correct order. I need to find the first officer, I think. Somebody has the word scowl. Hell, maybe all the answers are wrong until you know until they teach you the real one. That would prevent people guessing their way past it. Oh, there's Bibert. We got scowl. Shadow, Cortica, Obelisk, Watcher, Lithium, check. So what's your story? Did the Colonel bring you up here to help us recapture the base? I'm sure you've been briefed on our situation. We got our butts handed to us in a sling by Central Computer. Pretty embarrassing, huh? But we'll make it all pretty, nicely, and politely. It's just a matter of time. I know we're ramping up to a major operation here. We need to stay focused and frosty. But you want to know what I keep thinking about? You're gonna laugh, but it's beer. Hey, look at your eyes light up. Look at your eyes light up. Yeah, I'd gotten a case of beer from my mother in Whittenden right before we abandoned the base. They brew the finest beer in the world at Whittenden. Which I know isn't saying much, but the best beer on the planet is the best beer on the planet. Anyway, I was waiting for lights out so I could crack open a bottle of suds after a hard day's sweat. Next thing I knew, I was running for dear life in my skivvies. Where's the beer? I've left it in my footlocker at the officer's barracks. In hindsight, I should have grabbed it before bailing, but at the time, I was sure we were under attack. Beer? What kind of beer? Beer drinker 2, huh? It was a 12-pack of 3 different types of microbrews. One was a robust honey porter, another was a crisp pilsner. I forget what the other one was. Is alcohol anywhere on camp? Afraid not. Private Sump cooked up some bark juice the other day, but the lush drank it all not last night. Got skunko behind a troop transport. I don't care. Not the talkative type. That's cool. Why don't you report to Captain Militaratus if you haven't already? His officer's field code is Wrath. Well.
They're gonna give me the runaround, quite literally.